Okay. So yesterday we had a demo session. So how many of you, everyone got the recording video, right? Team?
Yes, Anusha.
Okay, that's great. So yesterday we
No,
had a
Anushka,
demo session.
where it is? No, I didn't got this recording.
So I think they shared in WhatsApp. Please do cross check with the management number. What are the number you are getting for the invite? Okay. Maybe
Okay.
they shared in a WhatsApp one YouTube link. That is our demo session, which we discussed yesterday.
Okay.
Please do cross check. Otherwise, I'll request them to share one more time. Hmm?
Okay, sure. Thank
Yeah,
you.
please do confirm me as well.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, team. So let me start. And yesterday we just had a discussion of the selenium and manual testing, the comparison, and why automation. Out of all these automation tools, which one is recommended? So why we choose Tosca and what are the ultimate features that Tricentis Tosca is providing? And along with this, we had a example as well. Okay. So this is a Tosca commander team. Here you are able to see this is what a Tosca commander. Today what I'll do, I'll just explain you the project point of view. Okay. I'll just close this entire project. Two things I'll explain to you today. So yesterday I just executed one scenario in Tosca point of view team. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll explain the things how to create a project in Tosca. Okay. Creation of project in Tosca. So Tim, in Tosca point of view, the project creation is always a multi-user environment. What exactly the meaning of multi-user environment? I'll just give you the background, okay? Let us assume team, in my team, 3 members are working, okay? In my team, 3 members are working. Here, person 1 is working, and here, person 2 is working, and here, person 3 is working. Let us assume these 3 people are in different location. Like person 1 is belongs to Hyderabad location. Person 1 is completed around 10 test cases. Okay. And person 2 is belongs to Chennai, and this person is also completed around 10 test cases. And person 3 Bangalore, and even person 3 also completed totally 10 test cases. Now tell me, as a team, so how many test cases my entire team is completed? 30?
30.
30 test cases, correct. And they build these test cases. I'm just telling in like a development, like Selenium point of view or any other programming languages point of view, what is happening? I'm telling a complete view here. The thing is, so the person 1 is having his own laptop. So person 1 is executed all these test cases into person 1 laptop. And even person 2 also executed all these things into person 2 laptop. And these things also executed in person 3 laptop. Okay. Now, my plan is here. I want to execute all these 30 test cases together. Are you getting my requirement? I want
Yeah.
to execute all these 30 test cases together. Is that possible? Because these people are staying in different areas, right? So how we execute these 30 test cases together? Are you getting right?
Yes, Anusha.
Sharing those test cases in one common machine.
So this person 1 is having different laptop, person 2 is also having his own laptop, and person 3 is also having different laptop, right? As a team, I just want to execute all these 30 test cases together. Otherwise, the client is asking the report of these 30 test cases and what the development and coding point of view. I want to share that entire code to the client. Then how we do that?
One method which we do is the project sharing. location of the project sharing on
So
Git
will they
or
share
something.
the project location, correct?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Great. Any other answers, team?
Compile all together, like compilation of test cases in one laptop
Yes. How to do that?
with the help of any tool, maybe.
Yeah. So we use some tools. What are those? I think who are working on Selenium, maybe they are aware of these things. Are you heard about GitHub?
that's what I told na GitHub.
GitHub, yes. Bitbucket. See, team, these all are the repositories, okay? So they just take the platform of GitHub or Bitbuckets, and what are the test cases is developed. The person one test cases is moved to the GitHub repository, and person two move to their code into the person two branch and person three branch. Then in master branch level, we'll clone all these, we'll merge all these test cases together and we'll re-execute it. This is applicable for Selenium or coding who are working as a developer like Java developer, Python developer, or any Selenium. So all these people do these activity. So clear with this part? So yes, Saida, clear?
Yes, yes, Anusha.
Now the point is here, we understand one point from this structure. So it's not like the developing of test cases. Once we done the test cases, must we have to push our test cases to the GitHub, correct? To push our test cases to the GitHub, must we have to learn here the Git commands. GitLab is there. You have to learn the Git commands. Then only you will push your code into the repository level. Okay, this is the additional activity which we are doing for other automation tools. Like I'm just giving a high level here, like Selenium or any coding like either Java, if it is any Java developer or Raft point of view, any coding point of view. So they always develop the test case and they push their code to the GitHubs. Clear this part?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the importance of repository is clear for everyone, right? Okay. Why I bring this to the picture, I'll show you now. So in Tosca point of view team, when you are creating a repository, we directly create a repository projects into two different approaches. One is single user. That means only one person is able to work on this project. Another one is multi-user. So at the time of working in a project point of view, there is no need of Git, no need of GitHub, and Bitbuckets is not required. No need of all this stuff because directly we are working in a multi-user environment. I'll show you that how we are going to work here. Directly we all are working in a multi-user environment. How to create a project with the help of multi-user environment? How to create a project with the help of single user environment in Tosca? I'll show you that. After installation, if you open Tosca Commander, you're able to see this kind of interface. Okay. And here, what are the options you are seeing? These all are my recent projects. I just created these many projects with a different type. Some of the projects is single user, some of the projects is multi-user like this. Okay. So how to create these projects? To create these projects, we always use this feature to create new option. Okay. Click on this create new. Once you do click operation on create new, here you can see this is differentiated into two subcategories. One is common repository, another one is workspace. Workspace, project, all these things comes under one terminology only. Okay. Workspace is seems like a project details. Okay now. Now default which option is selected here? So what is the option is selected for the repository point of view?
Single user.
Create a single user workspace. Everyone able to see that?
Yes.
So create a single user workspace means only one person, only one person is able to work on this project. Is this recommended in real time?
Yes.
No.
This is not recommended in real time, right? So if
Yes.
we think about software point of view, for one project, mostly 3 to 4 people is available, correct? But in Tosca point of view, if we create a single user workspace, then who is going to work on this particular project? Hmm? Okay, let me show you all the possible ways to here. Today, what I'll do, I'll just create the project with the help of single user workspace. Okay, let me show you that. So this I'm just keeping as it is. Enter your project name. I'm giving like 8 p.m. Something project name. And here, are you able to see one option, use workspace template?
Yes.
Enable this feature. The importance of this particular template is, yesterday when I'm explaining the example, I just dragged and drop some predefined standard modules. Open URL. Are you remember?
Yes,
Yeah.
Anusha.
Yeah, to get that standard module subset, we have to enable this feature. And even this feature is available at the time of project creation only. Clear?
And one more thing, this is externally we have to add it once, or it will be automatically added when we use workspace template.
It's one
Here
time.
it is.
At the time
No,
of
no,
creation itself, they'll add this template. That's it.
no, no. That's not my question. Actually,
Okay.
you are keeping as C drive Tosca projects slash
That
Tosca
is a
commander, right?
default directory.
Yeah, that directory will be adding defaultly while installation, or
At
we
the
have to
time,
add it once.
at the time of installation, this is the default directory.
Okay, okay. At the time you choose the directory for it.
Exactly. So
Standard chip.
default,
Oh,
it reflects this directory only. If you want to change it, you can do it.
okay.
At installation time, we'll see these directories. I'll show you that installation document tomorrow, and even I'll highlight this one in tomorrow's class. Okay.
Oh, okay, thank you.
So any other questions on this? No, right? See here, this is the project location where our projects are storing. So Tosca projects, Tosca workspaces. This is the default directory. And if you want to change this directory also, you can select these 3 dots and change your directory, which directory you want to save your project in particular system level. Hmm. Once you create the project, click on OK. So what is the project name? What is the name of the project here?
8
8
p.m.
p.m.
8 p.m. underscore pro. Okay, I'm just doing click operation on OK. So creating a new workspace. Are you able to see new workspace with the default folders and everything is importing here? Yes. So once we log into the project, everyone able to see here the number of sections here. And even I'll show you one point. If you log into the project in real time also, you are able to see this kind of interface. Okay. So this left one, we call it as a hierarchy pane. This left one, we call it as a hierarchy pane. This one is a detailed view. And the right side one seems like a properties pane. So this is common for all these phases. Each phase, we can call this is a phase. I just selected test case only, right? We can call all these tabs as a phases, sections, components, and towers of Tosca. We'll call like this, okay? But each phase is separated with again 3 subcategories. The first one is hierarchy pane. And here it is the detailed view. If you want to see the detailed view of your test case, this is the pen. And the right side one is the properties pen, the properties of each control. Okay. Currently, I'm in a test case phase, team. You can see. And even if I'm going to the modules phase, are you able to see the 3 sections, team? Modules level also.
Yes.
Very
Yes.
detailed and properties. If you go requirement, again 3 subcategories. If you go test case designing, again 3 subcategories. Execution section, 3 subcategories. Issues, 3 subcategories. Configuration, yes, 3 subcategories here again. So if you go any phase, you are able to see this kind of structured thing. Not only for the single user, for multi-user also same. But I'll show you multi-user later. But single user point of view, each phase is separated with again 3 subcategories. This point is clear.
Yes, Anusha.
Yes.
And my next point is here. I just want to add this one into the Word document, okay? And one more point, in if you create any project, okay, I just created project. My project name is equal to here 830 underscore pro. This is what my project. Inside this project, you can Tosca point of view, totally 8 to 9 sections are added. 8 to 9 sections added default. Okay, we are not added things to. So these things are added default. Okay, the first one is module section, test case section, and execution section, test case design, and issues, requirement, section, and test planning, and configurations, and data integrity. So totally how many sections you are able to see here? 9 sections, correct? So even I'll show you these things in our Tosca project. So all these sections are added here. Everyone able to see what are the sections? I make a note. Everything is added here, correct? Test cases, modules, requirement, test case designing, execution, issues, configurations, test planning, and data integrity. Clear with this part, team? Now, if you want to see the entire folder structure of your particular project, you can do one thing. So go to the home tab. Inside this home tab, one option is there, that is a project. If you click on this particular project, and even you can see what is our project name here? 8 p.m. underscore pro. So in this 8 p.m. underscore pro, are you able to see all these sections? What are these sections? And make a note. Configurations, data integrity,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
modules, report, everything is added here, right? So
Yes.
this is what the project, and within this project, these all the sections are part of the project. Okay. So instead of working in this particular window point of view, we'll just separate all these phases into separate window. All these things are added like this. Clear?
Yes.
If you are working on this particular phase, the meaning of that you are working on this project only, this particular section. Okay. Next point. So before jumping to the next, so this part is clear. Totally how many sections is available for the Tosca project?
9.
9.
9. Okay, 8 to 9. So why I mentioned as a 8 to 9, I'll tell you that. 8 p.m. project. Okay. So out of
Anusha, like we can choose our if I want to choose only the 6 sections, what I need, can we keep that also, or we need to definitely we have to keep these 9 sections
not
compulsory?
required. If you don't want these sections, you can directly close these sections.
Okay.
If you close these sections, that is also fine. If you want to back these particular sections again, select that respective section, right click on here. Are you able to see plus icon?
Yes. Yes.
Open a new window. Open it and drag and drop this window to top. And you can see
Okay.
requirement section is added.
Okay. Okay.
What are the sections you are working? Just keep it here. If you are not working on any particular section, close it to avoid confusions, right?
Yes. Yes.
Clear? Any questions on the sections point of view?
Anusha, about the section part, what we call that?
These sections only.
Yes.
Instead of going this way, I just did this way, right? Like the project, home tab, project, and project level. And then I'm doing click operations, so section, and I'm doing right click, plus icon. All these things I'm doing right.
Yes.
Instead of doing like this, simply go with the sections. Which section we are required? Just click on that. So now this one is forming into us a different window, right? Drag and drop this window here to here. If you closed any window unexpectedly, if you want to retrieve that back, two different approaches. One is go to the project and right click and open into different window, drag and drop. Another way is here, go to the sections icon and click on these sections. Select which section you want. Select it and drag and drop this particular section here to here. Both the things are same.
Okay.
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 Yeah. Any other questions on this sections point of view? No, right?
No issue.
No. I'll give you high level information here, team. So the project is having around 8 to 9 sections, but we are not going to work on all these sections in real time point of view. So what are the sections we are going to work in real time point of view? I'll give you all these sections here itself only, team. Okay. So this particular, the above 5 sections is belongs to the automation purpose. So test automation purpose, we use these sections. So whenever you are automating any kind of project, it could be either a web-based project or a desktop or API or any kind of mobile-based, what are the project category? If you want to implement Tricentis Tosca in that particular project point of view, majorly we are going to concentrate on these sections only. Totally how many sections you are able to see here?
9.
9.
This is 5.
Only these 5 sections is enough. Okay. Then what about this rest of the sections? So these 3 sections like issues up to test planning team, we can say it is a test management activity. I can say like a test management. So test management tools, most of the people have like a Jira, HPLM or Qtest. We do have a number of test management tools in the market. But Tricentis Tosca is behaving like a test automation come test management tool. Are you getting my point? Test automation plus test management tool. So what are
Yes, sir.
the sections they given here? Issue section and requirement test planning is belongs to the management activity. Okay. So nowadays, no one is using these 3 sections for the management point of view. Clear this point?
Clear,
Yes.
but why?
Because already they are committed with the Jira or some of the test management tool. And one
If
more
we are
drawback is here. Okay. If they want to utilize these sections for the test management point of, must they have to install Tosca, correct?
yeah,
Installation is required. For example, your Scrum Master is planning to prepare the test plan. Is this recommended to install this tool into Scrum Master systems to prepare the test plan?
Not necessary exactly.
So that is the reason no one is going with these sections.
But the automation tester, if they want to requirement or not need to
Even
check
they'll
the issues.
communicate these channels separately.
Okay.
My point is here, anyway, this management tool is common for the manual test engineer, developer, and automation test engineer, right? So with
Yes.
the Jira link or HPLM link or whatever the management Azure DevOps, whatever the tool they are using, we'll get that link and we'll log in there and we'll see what are the test cases is assigned on our name.
Okay. So in the Tosca point, we are not using these modules just because of everyone can't install Tosca for
Even
different reasons.
yes, even this is also new interface, Bindu. So if they
Okay.
want to learn something here, they have to put some efforts here, right? To learn the things, how to prepare a requirement in Tosca point of view, how to prepare a test plan in Tosca point of view, correct?
Yeah, you're right.
So that is the
So if
reason.
we wanna use it, we can use it because
Yes,
we already have an Tosca.
yes,
But externally, we have to use Zira.
yes,
That's Zira or something.
something. It depends.
Anusha,
Yeah.
Anusha,
Yeah.
this three tools sections what you are telling, is it really needed or no?
It's not needed.
Then why Tosca have this?
They're
If it is
providing
not-
a flexibility here to maintain their requirements here itself. Okay. So I can say the Tosca command that what are the project I mentioned here within this project level, I'll create. I can say this Tosca project. I'm going to create a test cases and a test management. Everything I can handle here itself only. But they're not using Tosca for the management purpose. Only for testing purpose only the companies are utilizing Tricentis Tosca. Clear, Saida?
Yes, Anusha. Yes, clear.
Okay. So that is what I'm highlighting, team. So Tosca point of view, we are going to work on these sections only. Okay. But these sections we are not going to work because we are the automation test engineers. Okay. We are not the management side, like team manage. We are not from the management side, then we won't take care of this. But we are from the automation tester side, right? We are going to concentrate on these 5 sections for the test automation purpose. Clear?
So we no need to work on these three sections.
No need to work. Even you will not get a chance even one time also. We'll just
So
keep the
once you
session as it is.
execute it, the results will be appear here itself, right? Based on it, you will be using test management, one of the test management tool for to create defects and all the
Yes,
rest of the procedure. Okay, thank you.
same procedure. Any-
Anusha?
Yeah, Shweta, please go ahead.
Yeah, then what is that Q test? Just like Zira and HPLM, right?
Just like Jira and HPLM only. Q-test is belongs to Tricentis only. Okay.
So whoever works in like in Tosca, whether they will be like simultaneously have a knowledge on Q test then?
It's not a mandatory, Shweta.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Because a Q-test is the management tool. You know, some of the project we use the Azure DevOps as a test management. Some of the project we implemented Jira as a test management. Some of the projects we go with the Q-test. It depends upon the project and even it vary from the project to project as well.
Okay, that the decision will be taken by the company, right?
Company
Which
and the
tool-
client. Okay.
Oh, okay. Understood. Thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions, Tim? Can I proceed further?
Yes.
Sure, one doubt.
Yeah, please go ahead.
So this test management tool, we should not bother. We should
should
bother
not
about
bother.
only test automation. That's it.
That's it.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So, but Saida, we use these management tools in real time. Even we interact these management tools for the creation of defects, bugs, and we'll assign that bugs to the developer. That is a different task. Okay.
We should know this test.
You should know the test management activities. I'll explain tomorrow. Okay.
Okay.
How we
Okay.
are going to use I have Jira Access. I'll show you how we are going to create the requirements and defects, all this stuff.
Okay, Anusha. Okay.
Yeah.
We will take the requirement from there only.
So team, the real-time working culture is completely different. Okay. So what are the test cases is assigned to you. You are the responsible persons to fulfill those test cases in automation. That is what the automation requirement. So how we get the requirement, who will share the requirement, and how we'll start the work, what is our analysis, roles and responsibilities, all these things I'll cover tomorrow class. Okay. Today we'll go with the project creation, all this stuff. So any questions on this sections point of view and the about two categories, test automation and test management?
No.
Okay.
Clear.
So the Tosca is having another phase, that is a data integrity. We use this data integrity for ETL. You know, I think couple of people are aware of ETL testing, Snowflake testing, big data testing. So the data point of view team, if they want to go with the Tosca DI testing, so the meaning of that, so maybe probably they are going to do this DI testing. Okay. So this type of categories, that data related all activities will be taken care by the data integrity section. And even this data integrity is the part of installation. At the time of installation, we choose this option for, okay, that is the reason this data integrity section I'm able to see. Okay, clear? What is the use of this data integrity? If any chance, if you get a chance to go with the big data testing, probably you have to gain some knowledge which is related to data integrity point of view. If they want to go with Tosca, if they don't want to go with Tosca, anyway, they are going to do these things ETL point of view. But if client is looking for Tosca with a DI tester, DI is nothing but all these categories are included here. Okay.
Anusha, for this testing, like we have to get idea on like SQL, right? Command.
Yes, must you have knowledge on SQL commands.
Okay.
Okay. Knowledge is required. So now the project creation, each project is holding how many sections and what are the sections we are going to work in real time. I just explained everything. Clear with this?
Yes, Anusha.
So my next point is here. I just want to show you. So all these sections is done. If you create any project team, this is the flow. And just now I created a single user environment. How I'll get to know this is a single user environment? If you want to understand this project is single user or multi-user, the one and only indication is here. Are you able to see all these features are disabled?
Yes.
Yes.
If we see all these features, if these features are disabled or these features are not enabled, the meaning of that you are working on single user environment. Clear?
Okay.
So when you're
Yes.
working with a single user environment team, so these all are the phases you are able to see, and even these features are in disable mode. If these features are disabled, the meaning of that you all are working in a single user environment. Okay. Next, I'll show you how to create a multi-user environment. So in a multi-user environment, so before going to that, I'll show you the architecture of Tricentis Tosca. So then you are aware of the things. So I have a slide documentation, but yesterday I missed to show you. But anyway, we discussed all these points clearly. I want to show you the hierarchy of Tosca team. Then one second. Everyone able to see this architecture of Tricentis Tosca? So now we are discussing the concept which is related to Tosca commander. I just highlighted. Hope everyone able to see it, correct?
Yes.
So at the time of creating a project, we are just choosing the common repository option. So in the common repository level, which option we choose here? Single user, correct?
Yes.
Single user we selected. But if we want to create a multi-user or shared repositories or a multi-user repository, then we required a database connection. Are you able to see here the DB connection?
Yes.
DB connection is required here to work with a multi-user environment. Okay, I'll show you how to create it and what are the databases is available in our Tosca. So if you come across the database point of view team, for multi-user environment or for multi-user project, 4 databases is available, okay? One is SQLite. Another one is Oracle, MS SQL Server, and DB2. These many databases are required to create one multi-user environment. How to do that, I'll show you. So this is the single user project team. I'm just closing this one. Again, I'll do the click operation on create new. So here you can see the create new option. Do click operation on this create new. So see here. So in this common repository level, we already done with the single user. If you click on this drop down team, now are you able to see all the database options? SQLite, Oracle, MS
Yes.
SQL Server, DB2.
Yes.
Yes.
So now I'm choosing one of the database SQLite. So when you choose the SQLite database, are you able to see here one option is enabled? Use existing repository.
Repository.
What is the meaning of use existing repository?
It's already one person is working on it.
Exactly. So the intention is here, team. Already project is created. I just want to explain. What is existing repository is nothing but the project is created. Okay. Even 5 people are working on this particular project. 5 people are working on this particular Tosca project. This is already created. Okay. Now, so out of these 5 people, one person is going to this person in leaving the company and he's got another opportunity or he's resigned his position based on their like higher studies or he got any another opportunity. Let us assume like that. Okay. One person is last working day is here around 10th of August. Okay. So within this 10th of August, we have to replace this person's position, correct? So then what we do, we'll just interview one person and we'll hire that person and we'll assign one person to this particular project. So let us assume team, one person selected for this project for the replacement. So replacement of one person. And after getting an opportunity, he has to start the work, right? Yes or no? Already project is created. Totally how many persons are working?
5.
Persons are working. Recently this person is joined. So if this person wants to start with automation, then this person is the responsible to create the project use existing repository. Clear? What is the meaning of existing repository?
Yes.
We'll just create a use existing repository. But now what I'm doing, I'm just creating the new project. So no one is started. I am the person setting the project for the team members. At that time, uncheck this feature. If you uncheck this feature, the meaning of that, you are creating a new project. Clear?
Yes.
Next.
So, Anusha,
Yeah.
when you select XQLite, it will by default it will start like it will use existing repository.
Yes, that is auto selected. We have to deselect.
Okay.
So based on our requirement, if you're creating new one, then you can deselect it. If you're joining to the existing one, keep it as it is.
Okay.
Okay. So now what I'm doing, I'm just creating new one. But real-time point of view, you'll not get a chance to go with the creation of project team. That will be taken care by the client or our test lead or test manager. They'll take care of all these activities. So once they create the project, we'll join the project, right? So that is the reason that Tricentis is given default this feature. When you select any database, default this feature is auto selected. Okay.
Yes.
Next point. Enter your name of the Are you able to see here one feature? Use workspace template is disabled or enabled?
Disable.
Why this is disabled?
Because this is not a single user. It is like we are using multi-user. That's why.
The
Even
project already created, so there
project
will
is
be a default workspace which is already created. That's the reason why it is not enabled. That's what I'm thinking.
exactly.
Because it's
See here, use existing repo is enabled. The meaning of that, you are joining to the existing. The meaning of that already project is created and even they are utilizing this standard module subset, right?
Yes.
That is the reason this one is disabled. If you uncheck this one, if I uncheck this one, what is the meaning of that?
there is no existing repository for
We
that
are
project which
creating
we
a
are
new
creating.
one.
New one.
If we're creating new one, see, use workspace template is enabled now. Getting?
Yes, yes.
Yes, Anusha.
Then enter your workspace details here, like your project details. I'm just entering my project name is 8 p.m. underscore Escolite. Okay. So once you enter your project name, then click on OK. So see here, creating new workspace and new common workspace. Common or shared or multi-user environment, both are same. So team, are you able to see Tosca is asking credentials?
Yes.
When we log in with the single user, that time it's not asking any credentials, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, correct. So if you are logging with any multi-user environment, must you have to enter your user ID password. Okay. So I am the person creating of this project, right? Initially user ID is admin, password is empty. So don't enter anything, directly click on login. This is the default credentials which is given by Tricentis itself. Okay. So are you able to see same phases here as well? What are the phases we just observed in a single user environment? Are you able to see same phases?
Yes.
Yes.
And
Yes.
when you can see all these features are enabled,
Yes.
Yes.
all these features are enabled, the meaning of that you are working in multi-user environment. Okay. Clear team? And even you can see each page is separated with 3 subcategories: hierarchy pane, detailed view, and properties pane. Hmm?
Yes.
Yes, Anusha.
Go to the module, you can see here requirement, test case, execution, everything. All these three things are highlighted into the green color tick mark. Three subcategories, correct?
Yes.
So the meaning of that team in Tosca point of view, if you're working in a multi-user environment or single user environment, the interface is same. Make a note of this point. Interface is same. No need to worry that is a single, this is a multi-user. We are the persons to recognize which repositories we are working. It's a single or multi-user. To recognize it, this is the best indication to identify so which repository category we are working. The another point is here, team. I'll just give you some bullet lines here. SQLite is somewhat of learning purpose. So SQLite we use for only a learning purpose team. The meaning of that, if Trisent is release this Tosca commander to the market, how companies knows this Tosca is performing well? They have to give the somewhat of free trial, either 10 days or 14 days, correct? To get some knowledge on this tool. If it is behaving best, then they'll take the license and they'll continue with this project development point of view, correct?
Yes.
So team, in the market, no one is using this SQLite is project point of view. This is only somewhat of multi-user environment to see a free for 14 days. 14 days free trial. So the companies go with the 14 days of free trial and they learned it, and after that they'll give information to the client, then they'll give the approval for that. Okay. So then what are the projects, what are the repositories, or what are the database options we use for the real time, either Oracle or MS SQL Server or DB2? Okay. Out of these, you can pick any one. This is one of the interview question. So what type of repository you are working? I'm working on multi-user repository. What is the database for that? The database is MS SQL Server, or database is DB2, or database is Oracle. Don't say SQLite. No one is using SQLite for the project development point of view. Clear for this point?
Yes,
Yes.
Anusha.
Yes.
Even I'll show you how to create a project for MS SQL Server. For MS SQL Server point of view, I'll show you the existing project. How to join to the existing project. Okay.
Okay.
So the project creation part is clear, team?
Yes.
Yes.
Anusha,
Monica,
like,
I'm sorry, Anusha, where we will give the permissions for each and every user in Tosca?
Yeah, it's a very good
If
question.
someone wants to access the
The
thing.
project level itself. You can go to the home tab, okay? You can go to the
Okay.
project. One window is open here. Are you able to see? This
Yeah,
is my project name, 8 p.m. SQLite. And here, are you able to see user management tab?
yeah,
Go to the management tab and expand all users. Right click on here, create the user. Are you able to see create user icon?
yes, yes.
yes.
Here
Create
itself,
user.
we will be able to create an admin user, right?
This
As
is
well, no?
multi-user, okay? After creation of multi-user, we'll give permissions to the team members. So how we will give? We'll just add all the team members' employee IDs and their passwords here, and we'll share with them personally.
Okay.
Okay? And who
Okay.
will create these credentials? Only admin person. Who are acting
The
as a
project who
super user
created.
access? No, no, no. Who are having a super user access? Only those people able to create the credentials for the team.
So all the team members can't have the super access, only the team lead or management
Exactly.
manager or someone else externally.
They have only the admin access and they do these activities. Okay.
Okay.
As a team member, we don't have directly all the permissions. Okay.
Okay, got it.
Clear, team?
Yes,
Yeah,
Anusha.
in the project.
Next point. How to create a project for existing repository. To create a project for existing, what I'll do, I'll just take the path. I think that is available here, team. I just want to capture it. 1 second. This is my previous batches related info. Maybe here I pasted. I'll just take the connections team. Why I'm going this way, I'll show you that. So I'm just closing this project. Click on this project icon and click on close.
Anusha, that's a small doubt.
Yeah.
If I am the one who created a project
Okay.
and I'm the one who's sharing it with the team, entire team, then what about the user management level for me? Only the manager again, or I can add or remove the users?
You can add and you can remove the users. That is the first thing. Okay. And
Okay,
once you create the project and you can create your credentials. So similar
okay,
way, I just added for Anusha, right? Similar
yeah,
way, you can add your username and you can set your password. So
okay,
what are the username and what are the password you are created for yourself? You can use those credentials.
okay,
If you want to add a people or if you want to remove the people, then you can go with admin credentials.
I didn't got this point. Sorry for that. Because I'm the one who created, I will not be having the admin credentials. What do you mean by this?
No, if you're creating the project, the default credentials is admin credentials, okay? It's not your name credentials. Getting my point?
Okay. Yeah, the one which you told, the default
Yes.
pricing
At the
case.
time of login, default it creates the admin credentials, default Tosca point of view. Okay.
Okay,
So
okay,
then admin is having a super user access. He can add the people, he can remove the people, everything admin can do. Okay.
okay,
And
okay,
when you log into the next time, so instead of login with admin credentials, you can use your credentials.
okay. I will be creating my own credentials again and I
Yeah,
can
yes, with the help
log
of
in.
admin access, you can create your own credentials. Next login, you can use your credentials.
Okay. Either way, I can use that project either as an admin or the
Yeah,
user.
you can use these two ways.
Okay, okay. Got it, Anisha. Thank you.
So see here, team, when I'm selecting option as a Oracle or MS SQL Server or DB2, are you able to see here the connection string? Server, database, user ID, password.
Anusha,
Yeah,
these are the servers.
We require these details from the database department. Okay. At the
they will
time of,
provide the access.
yes, in that architecture level, I will show you, right? In this architecture level, are you able to see the DB connection?
Yes, sir.
We require this DB connection information. That's it. You no need to request for the database installation, no need to do all these activities, okay? So what are the database connection they used for the project creation? You can check with your test lead or test manager or client, or they'll share this connection string with you. Then you can create the credentials. That's it. So see here, team, for DB2 also we required server, database, user ID and password. For MS SQL Server also we required a server, database, user ID and password. If you are having access for this connection string, then only you are able to log into the project. Are you getting my point? Once you enter the
Yes.
server details, must you have to test the connection. At the time of testing connection, must you able to see here the connection is valid. Okay. So see here, the network related instance, something error is triggered, right? If you're
Yes.
getting an error while accessing connection string, check with your test lead. I'm unable to access the connection string. So this connection string is not working for me, getting this particular error. Then they will do cross check and they'll give you alternative solution for you. Okay. So
Okay.
I'll show you.
Anisha, we have to ask the access for this connection.
Connection string. Yes. If they are creating project for you, must they are the responsible person to give this connection string to you as well. Where?
We should take the permission from testing.
No, no need to take a, just request your test lead. That's it. Not much. I think here the connection string is not available. So what I'll do, I'll just open the existing project. So Tosca repo is the project which I created with admin credit, like MS SQL Server only thing. I'll show you that. I'm just logging with admin credentials now. I'll just take the connection string. Go to this project. And are you able to see the connection string here?
Yes.
Yes.
MS SQL Server. I'm just taking copy and I'll paste here. Then I'll close this project. Close. And create a new workspace here. So then create new, select MS SQL Server. And I'm just keeping as it is, use existing repository. The meaning of that already project is created. I'm just joining to the existing one. Okay. At the time of joining, just copy paste the connection string. What are the connection string you got from the test lead? Once you paste the connection string here, click on test connection. Now, are you able to see the connection is valid?
Yes.
If connection is valid, then no need to worry any additional activities. Simple give the name of your project. So this is a new project or existing project?
Existing
Existing.
project.
Existing one.
If you know the name of existing project, directly you can give the name. Otherwise, if you don't know the name of the project, you can give the whatever the name you want. Okay, I just given here the name of the project is Amazon. And this workspace template is also disabled. Are you able to see?
Yes.
Why this is disabled? Because we are joining to the existing one. Okay, then click on OK. Now you can see the creating new workspace with existing common.
Yeah. Anisha, like one doubt. So, if you give, like you have gave the project name as Amazon, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Actually, if the project name was different, it will work or it will cause any
it
issue.
will work.
So there will be no issue with that if you give other names if you
Issue.
don't know the project name.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thing is, So then you can enter your user ID and password. I'm just giving my user ID, Anusha. Click on enter. Are you able to see the existing test cases, existing development and the modules, everything I'm able to see here, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And even you can see the project point of view. If I click on project icon, what is the user here? Anusha. And
Anusha.
now are you able to see connection string? Somewhat it's encrypted, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So no one is able to access this connection string directly, team. So only the admin is the person to able to see the connection string. Okay. Earlier I logged in with the admin. That is the reason I'm able to see the connection. Now I log in with which credentials? Anusha. That is the reason this connection is in encrypted mode. Okay. And next point, if you want to know the name of the project, go to your home tab. This is your home tab and click on the project icon. If you do click operation on this project icon, everyone able to see what is my main project?
Tosca underscore repo.
So at the time of creating a project from my side, what is the naming conversion I entered here?
Amazon.
But if
Amazing.
using any naming, that will not impact to your project. So basically you are going to work with this root project only.
Like what I meant was this. Now it is okay if we, like if you work on a live project right in the office. That time it may not cause any issues, right? By showing Amazon as a display, right?
No issue. If you want to rename it, you can do the renaming. Okay, that will not a problem.
Okay.
Hmm? So, Tim, and are you able to identify any differences between SQLite repository, single, and MS SQL server level? What are the phases you see from the MS SQL server and a single user? Are you able to see all the phases here?
Yes.
And even you are able to see the hierarchy pane, detailed view, and properties pane as well, right?
Yes.
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 Okay. So it's a kind of only the project creation and joining point of view, we give the connection string tip. So the rest of the things is common for all types of workspaces. Okay, na?
Okay.
And even you can see all these features are enabled. The meaning of that, you are working in a multi-user environment. Hope
Yes.
for us.
Anusha, I have a question.
Yeah, please go ahead.
You are choosing the DB connection, right? Different databases like SQL Server or Oracle. So, is it like we are storing in that specific database, like our automation scripts? Are we storing in that specific database which you are choosing? Is it like that?
Similarly, that like that all. And even you can see here seems like a table, right? You can see the detailed view
Yes.
clearly. It seems like a table, right?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
That the repository, why we are working directly into the repository, we no need to worry about Git and GitHub, Bitbuckets, all this stuff. So Tosca is providing a platform to create a multi-user environment using database option. What are the work you are doing? So these entire activities is done and it's going to store into the repository level. If you want to save it manually, then we'll apply all these activities, check in all, update all, check out, all this comes under multi-user activity, like push the code, edit the code, like this. Okay. But these things I'll cover in going forward. So clear, team? Everyone? Any questions?
No, clear.
So what are the concept I discussed with you today? In this entire concept level, probably you will get 3 to 4 interview questions. 3 to 4 interview questions. The first interview question is what are the sections in Tosca? Okay. You can say totally 8 to 9 sections. So what are the sections you are using for automation point of view? Then you can say all these sections. What are the sections we use for the automation point of view? Then what type of repository you are using? You can say we are using multi-user repository, that is MS SQL Server or Oracle or DB2. Don't say SQLite.
Anusha, we have only these three repositories.
These three. If you want to more, if you want any customized one, then we'll check with the Trace and the support team. We'll set up accordingly.
Okay.
Hmm?
By default, only these three.
By default, only these three. And Tosca server, Tosca cloud also available. Okay.
Okay.
And even we'll create this project one-time activity team. So no need to create this project daily basis. Okay. It's a one-time activity. When you are login next time, then go open Tosca and double click on your name of the project. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything else?
Yeah, one more question related to user management.
Yeah.
You mentioned me earlier that admin is the default credentials which will be used while creating the project. Huh? Hello.
Yes, Pindu, go ahead.
Yeah, admin credentials is the one, right? Everyone knows that admin and the default are the Tricentis admin credentials for the project. Then where will be the security like? I mean,
So once you create the project, go to the user management tab and default admin is created there, right? So then you can change the username of admin and set the password for that.
okay. While creating the project, you can't do that.
Well,
After
with the
creation-
project that is possible for Tosca 16th and above versions, okay? But
Okay.
15th version level, we don't have that feature.
Okay. After 16, we have the feature of while creating itself, we can change the password.
Then 16th version, it's available. Probably you'll get the installation of 16th, right?
Yeah.
You can try that time.
Okay. Sure. Thank you.
Thank you, team.
Okay.
Anything
Thank
else?
you.
No,
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 Anusha.
Okay. So then we'll wind up the call. We'll connect tomorrow at same time.
Yeah. Okay, Anusha. Thank you.
See you all. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, team.
Thank you, Anusha.
Thank you, Anusha. Bye.
Yes. Thank you, team. Bye-bye.
Hello, ma'am.
చెప్పండి. Sainath.
Ma'am, hi, ma'am.
Yeah.
I'm a new joiner.
ఈ రోజే జాయిన్ అయ్యారా మీరు?
అవునండి.
నిన్న డెమో లింక్ వచ్చిందా సాయినాథ్ మీకు?
వచ్చింది. యాక్చువల్లీ ఒక డౌట్ ఉంది.
చెప్పండి.
యాక్చువల్లీ నేను నాన్ ఐటీ బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్, బిఎస్సి అగ్రి చేశాను. అండి 3 years గ్యాప్ ఉంది. నేను 1 year నా కోర్ ఫీల్డ్ లో జాబ్ చేశాను. నేను జాయిన్ అయ్యి చేసుకోవచ్చా? ప్రాబ్లం ఏమి ఉండదండి?
చేసుకోవచ్చు అండి. మీరు స్టిల్ వర్కింగ్ వర్క్ చేయట్లేదు?
నాన్ వర్కింగ్ అండి.
సో మీరు వర్క్ చేయట్లేదు అంటే మీరు ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ అవన్నీ చూసుకోవాలండి.
ఎస్, కన్సల్టెన్సీస్ ద్వారా అవైలబుల్ ఉంటాయి కదండి, ప్రాబ్లం ఏమి అవ్వదు కదా?